Come on, bitch! Sonic speed!
Hey, how are you? You know what? I'm happy. I am perfectly content with everything right now. Well, I'm done.
Well, it's been a good life. I'm cool to get a fresh restart. But when did it all go wrong?
What Mr. Sakurai suggested then was a specific idea to make Smash Brothers for both Nintendo 3DS and Wii U.
That sounds like a horrible idea.
You're telling me I had nothing better to do. So online, it's pretty entertaining, lucrative, interesting, and lucrative to talk about any morsel of information that comes out about games before they've released.
What do I tell my mother?
And since nothing's confirmed... Welcome to the speculation game. Plants. I honestly think I was just bored and like talking about things I like.
How dare you?
But it's weird that I owe this game for putting my foot in the door. Like, imagine owing your life to something you now feel completely indifferent towards. Should we save you? No, burn. When they announced this, the only thing we had to go off of was... And that's the game with Shiggy in it! If tripping and masterpieces were what they were adding to the Smash formula, the next game could have played like Sudoku for all we know.
And in some ways it did.
Super Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U. It was so good, they're like, no, that's it! That's the game! So, it was confirmed to be in development in... Wait, the game came out in 2014. The first trailer was in 2013. What did you guys do for 2 years?
Rot.
I've been in the business a long time. Can we all just collectively laugh at this? I'm definitely kind of over it. You spend so long talking only about a thing you don't know, and then you know. You would be shocked at how many personal attacks you can get over wanting Dixie Kong. It was always interesting to see people's arguments for why a certain character should be included. And if you could dream it, there was a character thread for any obscure character. Holy shit. Dr. Luigi. I don't trust this fucker. Savvy stylist, you mean... What would she do to you? Kill you with insults? Were you dressed by a vending machine? Who did your foundation, the Michelin Man? I didn't know you could both dress as a NASCAR driver and a Costco employee.
Stop. What did I just say?
Okay, this one we gotta see. This is not a joke thread, always a good start. I very much seriously think 50 Cent would be an awesome addition to okay. He would add stuff to Smash that isn't already there. Like what? We have rap music. Fun fact, Vikings founded Russia. You know what's in Russia? What the fuck is going on over here? 80 pages of character discussions on characters people wanted. I really had nothing better to do. And I don't like to toot my own horn, but get the horns out. I got so many of them, but we all have phases. And I don't know what the hell I was doing over here. I think what I was trying to say, if it was gonna be like 2 Pokemon trainers, these would be the Pokemon, and these ones, it would probably be one of the 3. And speaking of counters, welcome to the segment, nobody thought Fire Emblem would be this huge. Nobody thought Fire Emblem would be this huge. It's cool going back to what these fans wanted, because now a lot of these characters have made it into Smash Ultimate. Well, the only reason I know what this is because it triggers my gag reflex. Can you believe there was an era where people begged for Palutena? They couldn't even pronounce her name right.
Palutena! Let's not talk about it.
But you can only get into unsolvable arguments for so long. In philosophy, 2,000 years. For Smash,
wow. Little did we know we'd play this through to 2021.
And yeah, Brawl's first trailer strictly had more character newcomers, but this one was just a lot more fresh. Characters you came to know looked completely different, but nothing could top the ending. Remember when we got excited over a mannequin? This was probably the most shocking character reveal in any game. Not positive or negative, and there definitely were greater characters in other games, but as far as anyone ever seeing this character coming,
What a waste of a character slot. This is almost as bad as a me.
Not even the Duck Hunt dog was this much of a what the f character.
Well, at least they got the WTF character out of the way, so we won't have another Rob incident.
Who's gonna tell them? I think there was one person who even thought this idea, let alone thought it was real. And still, the shock of that first trailer was absolutely amazing. All of our expectations were completely being unearthed. And to get an idea of the times we were in.
I'll help make you fit into a coffin. Feel the burn. In hell, your ideal heart rate is 0. Take a good deep breath, because it's your last one. My favorite type of yoga. You're gonna die.
These are some really fun times to be on the internet. Don't speak ill about the dead! So, Miiverse was a social networking platform on the Wii U. Yeah, you can drink water out of the toilet, it's not a good idea. After this E3, the game's director Masahiro Sakurai began uploading to Miiverse in a ritual so intoxicating, it fueled sleepless nights for fans all over the world. It always looks clinical. Pics of the day. Pictures, once a weekday at... Huh? And the thing is, we never knew what we were gonna get, but you could always be sure it would be a screenshot of something in-game. The first few weeks were so exciting. We got to see just how much this game shined compared to previous entries. Trailers fly by, but here, you could appreciate the smaller details like the character poses, facial expressions, Luigi. Sakurai loved to throw us these little hints that wouldn't mean anything in the moment, but later we'd be shocked to realize it actually proved a character could be coming. I clearly had nothing better to do, so much so that when I was on vacation in Cozumel, I found an internet cafe just to see that Diddy Kong was announced. And I mean, look at him, that was worth 5 pesos. But because things range from full-blown character reveals to the Guardian Orbitars, every night was nail-biting. And nothing followed logic, like the first character after E3 was Olimar. Then Luigi and Toon Link being revealed as some of the first returning unlockable fighters. And Toon Link was especially important, not just because Young Link was cut from Melee to Brawl, but because the Spirit Train had him on it! When Toon Link is in battle, Alfonzo takes over. Leave it to me! Leave it to what? If you gaslight on a train, is it called coal burning? But we had some theories. Olimar coincided with the release of Pikmin 3 in Japan, but it gets better. Sonic coincided with Lost World, Toon Link with Wind Waker HD, so when Pokemon X and Y was coming out, surely that'd mean... That's a pretty cool Pokemon. The more this shit kept happening, the more crazed we got. This impacted people so hard that now they think a character reveal can coincide with any game release. Hey, Mr. White, Doom Eternal's coming to the Nintendo Switch. Maybe Doom Guy is on the way. Jesse, those chances are infinitesimal. And this kept on for a few months. Character reveals, new stages, Luigi not understanding personal space. And yeah, I know, the deconfirmations. I wanted Steel Diver too. An enemy from Samus's past may appear at any Dr. Kawashima. It was either he had so little chance that Sakurai mentioning him was like mentioning a Goomba, or these were all little hints and teases for his eventual reveal. You wanna know what happened? You're gonna be shocked. If he was playable and looked like this, I wouldn't have wanted him. But when we got the new characters, those were saved for directs. Oh, Kirby and Mario Kart!
Well, at least it wasn't Bowser Jr.
This coincided with Rosalina being added to Mario Kart 8. Take notes, it will come up. But there were hints, so naturally it added to our board of understanding as to what we could expect for a new character. The Galaxy stage, Galaxy character. But there aren't really any other stages that could relate to a franchise. It actively felt like they were fucking with me! If only we got more information in a direct format that would help us understand more than a few trailers and... If you don't know, I've talked about this a little. Now, as you can see, this is an analysis of the Super Smash Bros. 4 Nintendo Direct. Oh my god, this video would be in the first grade. Hey, looks like there's a section below the bridge. If you fall down there, you're gonna get saved.
Are you talking to a puppy?
What about that ice? Is that a Mr. Freezy, or is it part of the magic of the Twin Rovas?
Yes.
Although we don't see any of the fighters swimming. Has swimming returned, or has it been taken out?
Oh man, everyone's favorite mechanic, drowning!
Look at it since the pick of the day, and, Did the villager just motherfucking moonwalk?
No.
That motherfucker just moonwalk like Captain Falcon.
No!
Something interesting you may have missed. Look in there. That's a me!
Watch your fucking language.
Does this mean that they're deconfirmed? Well, maybe not. As now, we can't really consult logic because of the new Toon Link and Alfonzo complex.
A philosopher of our time.
Also, it seems there are no hazards on the stage. Let's take a look at Hit Stun. It looks as though comboing is back. Not many of his moves have changed, but his animations look way more fluent.
What?
Fluent?
One more time.
Fluent?
Fluent in what? Bullshit?
Boss characters make appearances in other stages, not just this one.
Well, good night, folks. See you later.
This guy may be annoying sometimes, but he makes his points.
But this was the first time Sakurai presented... What the fuck? Directed a presentation to us, the creator of the game, telling us about the thing he made. You think Picasso would have done this? In a way, it really made Smash more personal. And this kicked off directs highlighting Smash on its own, which now is commonplace, then was a luxury. This video has been carved into my soul. I've watched it way too many times, and now I can see it in my sleep. From the weird delivery on Sakurai's translator to all the Sakurai poses, it was a great performance. He really came out to play here. So I've come to make an announcement. I'm sorry. I don't know why I thought Ridley was still going to be coming. I'm also the person who wanted Toad. I guess that puts us in our place, though. You know, just because there's a stage doesn't mean there's gonna... Fuck. E3 2014 gave us 3 awesome trailers and more info on the game. And from here, the months were closing in on the game's release. It was definitely the hot streak up until E3, but now things were winding down. At E3, we got Pac-Man, Palutena, and Mies, 3 characters we all kind of expected, but we're happy to finally see. Then Robin and Lucina as a surprise for not Chrom. Only so few characters were left to be revealed, so we could only naturally wait until the game came.
They could have leaked anything, so they chose to leak Tharja.
Imagine hinging your existence over 7 pixels. Smash Bros. 3DS and its entire roster was leaked. This is all we had initially, and it didn't look much better than what anyone could whip up in Paint, but it was kind of odd that they had these nice new renders in this shitty format. It was too fake looking not to be real. The story goes, the ratings board of ESRB was doing an ESRBing until someone said,
Somebody's gotta see this!
For a small, microscopic morsel of attention, this person took pictures and videos of the ESRB version of the game. As these leaks were coming out, everyone from every corner of the gaming analysis community collectively faced this final foe.
I'm gonna get a text back for this.
Yeah, there were other leaks, but none that were so disproportionately hard to disprove. Like, if you were trying to disprove it, you were basically deconstructing reality. You didn't know? God modeled all humans after Little Mac. This roster, it doesn't even have ice climbers. It has Dark Pit and it doesn't have ice climbers. How could you believe this? How? And when the videos came out, it was over. For that one guy with validation issues, because his career is done. And that's the wacky world of Smash speculation. A 2.5-year ride that sizzled out with undisclosed pictures of Bowser Jr. Fuck you.
But it's weird. I've spent so long talking about this singular Smash game without talking about half of it. So, I hope you're excited for my review of Name Potato.